Hi everyone, my name is Zelda Cronje, and I'd like to share with you today about how we seek after God. I've been reading about Evan Roberts. He was prominent in the Welsh revival, and his story calls me out of my reverie and out of my comfort and moves me into a place of desiring more from my spiritual life. For months now, when I'm at church or when I'm alone in my quiet time and we worshiping, I find myself praying the same thing over and over again, and that is, Lord, more. I want more. What is this more? I have no idea. I just know that I want more. It's such a simple prayer, and I just cannot help myself. Is it perhaps my heart realizing the discontent of where I am spiritually and that I should be going deeper? When Evan Roberts was 25 years old, he woke up one night and found himself in the presence of God. His fellowship with God was so real that he said, I found myself with unspeakable joy and awe in the presence of the Almighty God. I was privileged to speak face to face with him as a man speaks face to face with a friend. This deep communion would last for 4 hours, and then he would fall asleep again. This happened again the next night, and for the next 3 months this continued. God kept revealing himself to this young Welsh man, preparing him for the great calling that lay ahead. Evan Roberts was the man that cried out in prayer, bend me, and the Welsh revival erupted. I'm going to read to us from Hosea 10 verse 12, and it says, sow for yourselves righteousness, reap steadfast love, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord, that he may come and rain righteousness upon you. Hosea is saying there is something we can do to prepare for a fresh move of God. I want you to break up your fallow ground, which means break up religious routines, break up going through the motions, break up what you've always been doing. You are going into a fresh season. Get up and dig up that ground. What is going to help us to break up the fallow ground? What will be the hallmarks in your life to bring about a revival in your own heart? What are the adjustments you need to make to see a greater move of God in your life so that you can pour it out again to touch other lives? Revival prayers are when we get past our own words and lean into the heart of God. It's not about our vocabulary or how well we can structure sentences. It is the very depth of our souls that cry out to God. It is a cry, God, I want you closer. I want more of you. I want you to come and bless me like you blessed Jacob. It is a cry of breakthrough in our lives, in our families' lives, in our marriages, in our children's lives, and in our neighborhood. God, we need a breakthrough from you. God is bringing an awakening. He is stirring up men and women all around the world and bringing us into a position of heart seeking God. It is a seeking that will not be governed by time. It will not be governed by our programs. It will not be governed by our preferences of our likes and dislikes or our preconceived ideas. It will be hearts burning and allowing God to cut them deeper. Break up your fallow ground. It is time to seek the Lord.